When I came to SGSU fall of 2019, I was alone. As an incoming freshman that didn't dorm and didn't have friends that went to the same school, I felt isolated and unseen. I was afraid that I wouldn't fit in despite being constantly engulfed in a sea of bodies. And my first couple of days of school were pretty rough. I would go to class, go home. There was nothing for me to do, and there was no reason for me to stay. I had only made one acquaintance in my engineering lab that whole week, but one day she decided to go to the library, out by the library, and check out the orgs that were tabling. I went with her. One thing led to another, and I found myself at APSA's first GBM of the year. And unbeknownst to me at that time was that following my classmate to GBM was one of the best decisions that I could have made in my college experience so far. Funnily enough, she didn't find it that interesting, but I stayed and I held on to this sliver of hope that maybe this was the community that I was looking for. And it was. A semester and a half later, I found myself running for position on the executive board. And a year after that, I find myself here before you all today. Hi, my name is Xavier Major, and I am running for the position of Executive Vice President for the 2021-2022 school year. I know I just rambled on about how I was introduced to APSA and what led me here today, but trust me when I say there was a reason. While there were many things that made me want to run for board, one of them was E Squared. It was a space where I was able to learn a little bit about how APSA works and gain leadership skills. I took that opportunity to voice my opinions for Event Plus Plus Minuses and brainstorm ideas for GBM themes and our intro video. I even got my first taste of committee work from E Squared with eBoard superlatives and for Banquet. And after a year on board, I realized how important it is to have E Squared and the vital role that it plays in enabling members of the AAPI community to really express themselves as leaders and encourage them to take the chance to run for board. But that is not to say that E Squared is only for recruiting new board members. Through workshops, it also helps students become more professional, organized, and interactive, which are all great things that can be applied anywhere in life and in college. The idea of helping others find their voice resonates with me, which is one of the reasons why I'm running for EVP. If elected for this position, I will do everything within my power to help students cultivate that leadership and their leadership skills inside and out of E Squared. I plan to do this by building a strong connection with E Squared members and GBMers in general, by always putting myself out there. I understand that as somebody that is comfortable within the APSA community, it is my job to take the initiative and to reach out to others, whether that's through a text or just saying hi whenever I see them, assuming we come back in person. But I know that these small little things can sometimes make a huge impact. And I know that because those friendly gestures are what made me want to run. Ultimately, I want to help students take their first step into this org so that they can experience APSA and realize how amazing it is, just like how I did when I first joined. Unfortunately, the year that I joined was cut short due to the pandemic. So I have somewhat of an incomplete first year in APSA. The biggest thing that I missed, the annual Fashion Talent Show, or FTS. While I myself have not experienced an in-person FTS in all of its glory, I've gotten a secondhand experience from others. I've heard the inspiring stories of the effect that it has on people and how it is such a fantastic event that allows students to really express themselves creatively and culturally. I was able to participate in multiple of the auxiliaries before it was canceled last year, and it made me realize how FTS really got me out of my comfort zone and to experience new things. Sorry, because that's what college is about, right? Going out and trying new things. FTS enables students to do that which they have never done before, and it's what makes it so important. And it's what makes me want to run for this position. Providing opportunity and showcasing that the AAPI community is more than just whatever stereotypes have been set out for us. If elected, I will see to it that those opportunities are given. And because especially now, the need for celebrating and informing people of our culture is at its highest. And as a student leader, I will work towards further uniting this community in these uncertain times. And this idea of unity applies also to board as well. As the executive vice president, my job would be to oversee the executive branch and e-board as a whole, and I am ready and willing to provide support to my fellow board members however they need it. Constant checkups, friendly reminders, being someone to talk to, being someone to hang out with, it does not matter. I will embrace the responsibilities that being on board has with open arms, as well as any challenges that lie ahead, because APSA means that much to me. It has given me a voice, a platform, a family, a reason to enjoy going to college, and has given me the chance to be here before you all on this tiny square and say, hi, my name is Xavier Major, and I'm running for the Executive Vice President for the 2021-2022 school year. Thank you.